Even the regular citizens and innocent people of New York are starting to just turn evil and kill each other and just steal things. However, we find out that that's actually Shriek who's causing them to do that. But then Aunt May shows up and basically says to Peter, "Don't listen to your father." You see, Peter, people can be good on the inside. We're not all just evil and vile, wicked people deeply inside of our souls. Your Uncle Ben wasn't that way, and I'm not that way, and you're not that way either, because your Uncle Ben and I raised you that way. And people can be good on the inside. That's why we need heroes to show them that. Because people can be decent and righteous and, and courteous and all that other good stuff if we have heroes who show them otherwise. You see, I read this book at a time where even I was questioning, my own code of right and wrong. Seeing as, why do we live in a world with a moral code? Why do we have laws? Why is there such an emphasis on right and wrong, and good and bad? And then, when I read this, when I read Maximum Carnage, it all just kind of made sense to me. It's just, the book is so deep. It goes so much deeper than most pieces of fiction do. It goes super deep. It goes so deep, deeper than the fucking Marianas Trench. It goes so deep that you won't even know which way is up or down. That's how sophisticated and complex this book really is. Don't let the back cover description actually fool you. If you read this, prepare to be mind-fucked. Prepare to be stopping to pause and think about what the characters in this book are actually talking about. It's that sophisticated. It's that emotionally complex. And even the heroes themselves start to go through doubts and, lots of internal conflicts. Should we really keep to our moral principles of right and wrong, even when the whole world around us is going to hell? Should we really stick to our old ways, even when we know that they aren't working? It's these questions that you just don't find in comic books today. You wouldn't even find questions like that you would maybe find questions like that in something like Watchmen or V for Vendetta or something like that. But that's it. This deserves to be ranked up there with the greatest graphic novels, the greatest comic book storylines ever made. It's simply that good. And there's a great scene with Mary Jane, too, where Richard Parker goes on another tangent about those heroes out there aren't making a damn difference. They're just denying the inevitable. Well, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna suffer for the fate of human beings who are not educated, who are not civilized, and they're the perfect representation of what we're all not trying to be. Maybe if we tried using their tactics against them, maybe we could survive. And then Mary Jane just lashes out at him and says, "Oh, I am so sick of you. I am so sick of listening to your crap. Yes, there are evil people out there trying to kill us, but there are also good people like Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Fist, all those guys. They're all trying to help us. They're all trying to save our lives. And as long as they're out there setting a good example, there will be good people who try to do exactly like them. So you shut your mouth." That's basically what she says. And for all of those of you people out there who don't like Mary Jane, then you may find a new respect for her when you read this book. I just can't say anything more about this book. It's a masterpiece. It's so good. Hell, even the writers who wrote it, at the very beginning, they even said they were surprised with just how good the book turned out to be. You know, Carnage and all of his supervillain buddies represent the uncaged and the uncivilized part of humanity that just simply wants to go nuts and cut loose and just deny all teachings of right and wrong. They want to deny all methods of restraint. They don't want to be bound by the law. They don't want to be bound by the morals of good and bad. Whereas Spider-Man is just struggling to keep his own moral code together as he's fighting all these psychopaths. And that's what makes this story so intense and so great and so gripping. It's not only an action-packed story, it's also a story that makes you think. And it goes way deeper, and it makes you think more than almost any other book out there. More than, say, 1984, or Animal Farm, or freaking the Battleship Potemkin, or any other work of fiction out there with a strong, deep message about it. If you love superhero stories, if you love comic books at all, you must get this. You have to get this. No comic book lover should be without this story. That's how good it is. Consider this book recommended. I'm the Monster from Hell, and that's all I have to say. Get this book. Get Spider-Man Maximum Carnage. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Mississippi all the way up to Old Chi-Town.